It's a rare trumpet that we just got in on consignment. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Jerome Callet SIMA trumpet in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. It's a fun horn. Everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're doing well. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, stay up to date with us on our YouTube channel. So many cool horns have arrived recently, and we have a bunch of show and tells lined up in the next week or two. This one just came in on consignment, and it's in beautiful shape. It looks like it's been barely played. It has a little tarnish, which we'll get off of the horn, but otherwise it's really fantastic. The Jerome Callet SIMA trumpet is pretty unique, and there's very few horns like it. And I'll tell you exactly why. One, it's a medium bore, so it's a 453 medium bore. It has these cool braces like the old Con braces. Now that's a stress-free brace. In other words, you could see how there's a brace there and the brace there, and this brace floats in between. By doing that, hold on. By doing that, you reduce the stress when you put a horn together because you don't have one solid piece of metal. Con did that for many, many, many years. So it kind of feels a little bit more free-blowing, even though it's still a medium bore. It has a reverse lead pipe, as you can see here, reverse lead pipe. I love the C for Jerome Callet. He's passed, but he was always a hoot at trade shows for sure. Oh man, like if you ever went to a trade show with Jerome Callet, he would always like pull out his trumpet and just blast double high C's. I mean, like the Super Chops thing, I checked it out when I was in high school too, and just a super dude. But reverse lead pipe. This is made by Canstel, and it has a heavy gauge bell. It also has underslung third slide, which for me is actually really cool because I tend to hold my horn that way. So you can operate the slide pretty easily. Dual Amato keys as well. So that's it. I mean, the horn, he didn't produce too many of these. This was the last project he did before he passed away. But I do remember playing a few of these at trade shows and really liked them. I'd like a little bit more resistant horn anyways, so this works quite well. So I'll play it on my Mount Vernon 3C, and then I'll also use my TAZ, which is a lead mouthpiece. All these audio clips that you hear are completely raw and unedited. They're really, and it's about a foot away from the microphone, so it's very dry, but it does capture the trumpet sound quite well. So here we go. The thing I like about the medium bore is that it keeps the horn fairly compact in terms of the slots. So when you're, and people have asked, what does slotting mean? I mean, for me, it's where the notes want to lay on the instrument. And loose slotting horns like a Martin Committee and the Adams A9 are designed so you can like almost slide between the notes, even though that's not really what you do. tight slotting horns like this horn. Um, let's see, other tight slotting horn. The Adams A6, which is based on that constellation. That's a real tight slotting horn. The new A1 trumpet in the Adams line is very tight slotting as well. The Schagel James Morrison Meister trumpet, very tight slotting. So a tight slotting horn allows sort of the player, in most regards, a little bit more accessibility to the notes. Let me do some arpeggios to show you. And maybe it's because of the bore size, but this horn has a very good high A without, like, an A can be a really temperamental note on a trumpet, trying to find where that slot is. This one seems pretty good, even with a deepish mouthpiece in the Mount Vernon 3C. Let me play a medley on it. It's a little compact, the sound shape, but very, very, very nice. Now let's play it with the TAZ, which is a commercial style mouthpiece. Yeah, and like I said, that A, I know where the A is on this horn. It actually is probably one of the better slotting A's I played on a trumpet. And you just can sit on that note. And not like an A is a bad note for me, and not like you would buy a trumpet just because it has a great high A, but it actually does have a really great high A. So that's the Jerome Callet SIMA trumpet, which we have for sale on consignment. If you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at info@austinCustomBrass.com or call 816-410-0826. Thanks again for being such great fans of the shop. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with all of us at ACB, and happy Halloween, y'all.